Alrighty then, g'day guys and welcome. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Gamer, and welcome to DAG vs. The Walking Dead, the show in which I take on the role of the infamous DAG, aka me, as we play through a variation of The Walking Dead. But what if it happened while I was streaming? And yeah, that's what we've been doing for the last a couple months now. This has been a fun and amazing game. The Walking Dead TTRPG is available for, I think, PDF purchase now, over by the good folks at Free League Publishing, based off their own game system and the like. It is a lot of fun, and we've been having a great time. I play, I mean, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael, Dead as a Gamer. I play TTRPGs, and this is one of the fun ones that I love doing on the weekends. It's obviously a little different to a lot of the D20 systems that you'll see out there. I think I'm wearing my shirt backwards. Give me a second. I'm gonna go change real quick because apparently I can't dress my goddamn self. There we go. Aha! Dressed DAG. Dressed to impress. Yeah, I was too eager to start. That's clearly it. So, guys, for those of you who don't know what we're doing, yeah, we're playing The Walking Dead. We're going to be having a good time. How have we been? I guess you've been, like we've been busy with a whole bunch of streams, the usual stuff. I don't know. Look, I'm so eager to start. I'm just going to get going. So, guys, if you haven't been to this channel before, we have a couple of people that we'd like to thank, which is, of course, our sponsors, the guys who help us do this stuff. First of all, we want to thank Free League Publishing for making this incredible game. It is so freaking wonderful. And if you haven't played Free League Publishing games, they are a great alternative to the typical D20 systems. It uses D6s and rolling pools and stress. I quite like it. I quite like it as a system. On autopilot. Who's on autopilot? I'm on autopilot. Yeah, we're there. Yeah, it's fine. We're not using Sirenscape or Fantasy Grounds today, but we are using Epidemic Sound and a bunch of cool stuff on that. And no VTTs. This is all imagination. Imagination. There we go. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. Your help is invaluable to me. You guys are amazing. Where was I at? What was I doing? Yes. And of course, our other sponsor, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artwork you'll see on stream. And some of you may have noticed there is a new little piece of artwork right there. Guess who that is? That's my buddy Tristan. I made a Tristan zombie. Tristan doesn't watch my show. I mean, he may be watching it like a little bit later on, but if he does, Tristan, look, there you go. I made a little you. So there he is. So now I can tell when now I'll actually remember when Tristan's traveling with us. For those of you who don't know, Tristan's my best friend, both in real life and in the game. He unfortunately fell to the zombie apocalypse. He was one of the first victims that I encountered, and I basically removed his hands and his jaw, made him a domesticated zombie, and have been traveling with him, along with my two pet companions, Chief and Magnus. So they're there with us. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, all these miniatures and stuff are made in Hero Forge, which you guys can get not only printed, but also make your own models and get them printed and sent out to you guys, wherever you happen to be, for your TTRPG adventures. There you go. All right. Let's kick off, shall we? I just want to get started. I want to play. I want to get into a game, Just rerolls. I have 2 for powers. No, that means I have 2 rerolls specifically designated for powers. And I also have just received today 4 rerolls for myself as well. So let me just add those quickly here. Donations, and then there's 4 for me. So 2 for powers, 4 for me. Boom. Yeah, so 2 are specifically for keeping powers alive. Oh yeah, I should probably tell about donations too. This one, try to eat DAG if I remember correctly. That's true, yeah, that's true. Alright, The Walking Dead. Boom. Guys, for those of you who don't know, we're a channel that, this is my well, it's basically one of the 2 jobs I have. All games that I play are basically here on the channel or for at-risk kids here in Australia. And I do what I can to survive and the like, and these shows and the like help me get by, So if you feel generous, if you feel like helping us out, guys, consider donating to the stream. There are a number of really cool ways you can interact with the stream as we're playing. For $5, you can give me a reroll, which is up here. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. For $15, you can summon a unique walker. This can be a monstrous walker, or it can be a emotionally heart-throbbing walker. You could say, the first person DAG ever loved appears as a walker. Or you could summon a walker who is like my mother, whoever. For $30, you can increase the threat level. Right now we're at threat level 0 because we're at one of our home bases. But every threat level increase makes things more dangerous, which, let's just put that over here. Where are they? Rules. Wow, the rules. It's not there. Is it under threat? No, where did I put it? Sorry, 2 seconds while I figure out where I put the rules tab. Where did I put the rules tab? Oh, why is it under NPCs? Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, there it is. Boom, there they are. These are the threat levels and what they mean. And yes, so that's for $30. You can either increase the threat level, which increases no matter where I am, or you can provide me a scavenge opportunity. That means you provide me with one object, and then the chat generates a bunch of random objects that I find in a nearby location. For $50, you get to create an entire encounter. This can be a quest, a side plot, whatever the case is. The last one we had pretty much took us 4 episodes to resolve, so these ones are actually pretty big. And then for the $100 donation, you will either summon a swarm of walkers, which will immediately hit no matter where I am, or you will provide an NPC, much like our cast of NPCs here. We have Powers, our gym trainer guy who we met at a train station, Tanya, our office worker who we met at a university. We also have Rose, who is a herbologist, also met at the university. A pretty badass kind of character, to be honest. Anna, who is a lady of the night who we found at the university, having listened to a fake distress call, and Sophie, who is our, a young trainee pilot that might be helping us get out of Perth. So yeah, we'll have to see how all those come to play. So yeah, the $100 secret menu item is usually an NPC or that. So there you go. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I think we're good. Hey, Cass, good to see you. Welcome in. You introed Power wrong. Isn't he your live BFF at this point? I feel like Powers is like effectively my character's BFF in this world, you know, like for sure. Strongest there to make Neil a walker? You could, man. I'd be so surprised at how we'd get here, but you know, we'd find a way. All right. Well, given that Callie hasn't seen a few, and Cass is joining us for the very first time, let's do a recap, a proper recap, of DAG versus The Walking Dead. Last time on DAG versus The Walking Dead. The Dead Aussie Gamer, a live streamer from Perth, Western Australia, finds himself in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. The world as he knew it was over. During a live stream, the world fell into chaos. He was roused by what turned out to be his best friend, transformed into a member of the undead. After leaping over his neighbor's yard and liberating Chief, one of his faithful canine companions, DAG was able to subdue Tristan and pacify him, for now at least. Though still undead, he was now an ally. Walking with undead in this world allows people to go with relative invisibility, so long as they travel with the undead slowly and with caution. But this was not the only one. Another friend, Tim, found himself also at the clutches of the undead, and unfortunately, without the ability to do so, DAG was forced to trap Tim in his own home garage. DAG's major concern at the start of the apocalypse was to find his beloved partner, Suze. She had gone to work uncharacteristically on a Saturday, and DAG needed to find out what had happened to her. After making his way towards the university, bumping into such companions as Powers, the gym trainer, and Tanya, the university worker, it was learned that several individuals from the university were evacuated via buses, heading to what we thought was the airport for a large-scaled resistance against the undead. But it turns out they made a pit stop over at the hospital, where the buses never left. After a gripping adventure through the university, and eventually to the airport, where they learned there were some survivors, but none of the evacuation buses were there, DAG made another heroic attempt to try and find his partner by heading to the hospital. Responding to hails from a nearby hotel that survivors needed supplies, DAG not only searched the hotel for any signs of the survivors, but also recovered food and supplies for the survivors at this hotel. But once arriving there, they learned that the hotel was being run by a man known as the Bishop, and he had no intention of allowing those who treat and ally with the undead, to have any mercy whatsoever. Tristan had become a danger to us. But rather than sacrificing Tristan and his allies, DAG acted swiftly with the assistance of Rose, a herbologist that he had befriended, one who was pretty, let's say, pretty rough around the edges. She's very much a survivor, and together they managed to kill the bishop and convince the others of the hotel that he had nefarious plans for them. After liberating his allies, we find ourselves now at this hotel, talking among ourselves to decide what needs to happen. DAG, Powers, Rose, and a survivor they found in the hotel in the hospital, Sophie, now discuss what needs to happen next. All right. So, let's go with this one. All right. So, as I walk up to the others, the sound of the hotel people pulling the food and supplies that we had brought from the ambulance and distributing them among the survivors here. Rose, I can't tell you how good it is to see you. Honestly, if it wasn't for your help, I don't think I would have gotten out of that. Yeah, no, you better believe it. But you should know something as well. I was going to do the bishop in one way or another. Whether or not you were here, you just provided a good distraction. I look at Rose and I believe her. What happened to the, to Mark? Yeah, well, as I said, we heard the hail from the radio. Apparently, your acts of helping the camp at the university didn't fall on deaf ears. A number of the students wanted to help out as well and do the same thing. They gathered some supplies and made their way, but the bishop was mad. He didn't believe that a bunch of kids from university would be able to find and make their own small commune. And, well, things got violent. He demanded to know who was helping them, demanded to know where the food and so much supplies were coming from. Mark, he knew something was wrong and refused to give it up, but, well, the bishop didn't take no for an answer. She kind of looks down at the ground at this point. I don't need to hear anymore. Look, he's gone now, okay? And now comes the matter of what we do next. I know that you were bent on staying with the kids, but don't suppose you want to come with us? Rose looks at the others. Powers, in turn. Yeah, no, listen, Rose. I mean, you've done so much to help us, and I know that the students might, they might be okay for now, but I mean, without Mark, they might be having a harder time. It's not up to you to be able to save them. If you want, you can come with us. We're gonna try and find a decent pilot and maybe try and leave Perth. See if there's any outposts anywhere else. And I'm sure there's even small islands or something like that we might be able to. I mean, Hawaii is apparently nice this time of year. At this point, Sophie speaks up. If you're looking for a pilot, I might be able to help. Everyone looks at this 18-year-old child with wide eyes.
Yeah, no, so, I've been, in training to become a pilot. My grandfather was putting me through flight school. I haven't got my hours up yet for a full license, but I am training to be a commercial airline pilot. Before everything happened, that was kind of what I wanted to do with my life. The three of us look at each other. Well, I think prospects have changed. If you're confident that we can do this. Sophie kind of nods, but you can tell there's a little bit of uncertainty there. Well, Rose, what do you think? Rose ponders for a moment. I'm sure Tana can keep them on the straight and narrow. If we go, you know there's likely no coming back. I don't know if you realize this, but petrol and fuel for a plane doesn't grow on trees. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. I just, we have to do what we can to survive. Rose looks and sees that I'm having some difficulties. Did you find Suze? No. No, I didn't. But she's not dead. At least, not here. I think I found the buses that brought her, but there's not nearly enough blood, violence, death. I'm still holding out hope. Rose scoffs. Well, if we're gonna leave, we should do it before they come to their senses and find out what we did. I'm inclined to agree. But I guess before we do, we should let the others at the university know. Somehow. They have to know what happened to the rest. You watch as Rose pulls out a walkie-talkie. I nod. And we'll head out. Oh, that's true. We haven't really done my radio anchor. He hasn't called me. Well, keeping in mind, you guys are my GM, so I mean, if you want the radio guy to speak up, the radio guy can speak up. All right. So, we gather what we can, and we head down. The ambulance has now been emptied out. We're going to ask some of the hotel survivors if it's okay if we take the ambulance back, because remember, we didn't crash, but we kind of left our vehicle back over at the hospital instead of the hotel. So, what do you reckon, guys? Do you think they'll let us take the vehicle, or do you reckon they won't? Hey, welcome in, OG. Mwah. Hope you're good. We could also try to convince them. That's also an option as well. They cult people? They were, but their cult leader is now, like, dead. So they're kind of like... They're, I guess, like, they're looking for new leadership. They haven't established anything yet. Am I heading back to the airport or cutting back to credit scenes the last time of the fire in the suburbs? Nope. The fire's happened. It is happening. But we're not aware of it, because that was like a cinema thing. If you don't ask, I mean. Well, you guys decide. I mean, we will ask. They would never let you take the vehicle. If they're holding up, they wouldn't object to the ambulance going. Okay. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll, shall we? I'll put up a poll here. Here we go. New poll. Ambulance. Yes. No. If you... No, just go with yes or no. Can we take the ambulance? All right, 3 minutes on the poll. It's up. Boom, there it is. Okay. Cast your votes in, let us know. We head out the back, as we do. Is there a different vehicle? There are lots of vehicles. We just don't know what state they're in. So we're not out of options if you know, they say no. So, hey, listen. I know that you guys have been through a lot right now, but we have to get going. Can we take the ambulance we brought here with us? If you need it, you know, obviously we'll let it be, but, you know, we do need to get going. The guards kind of look up. Yeah, nah, look, I'm not gonna lie. We've definitely taken a big hit with the bishop passing. To learn that he'd been just... I mean, look, we all kind of had our suspicions, you know? Like, we believe in God, for sure, and we believe that whatever's happening here is hell on earth. That's for sure, but... what he did with those kids when they came through? Nah. That wasn't an act of a man of God. That was an act of someone who was scared and desperate. We don't have a leader to make that kind of call, so we're all kind of talking to each other at the moment. I mean, we're just hoping that we have what we need and we can even come to a decision if we want to stay here at all. Damn, do I tell them? So, look, in the next few days, the airport is going to be empty. A few of us are going to be taking a plane and trying to find other places to be. Okay? If you and the survivors are worried about staying here, then make your way there. Whether or not we all go or only some of us go, there'll be some supplies there, there'll be defenses. You'll be safer there. They have at least a system of government that will at least keep you guys safe for now. Yeah, thanks for that. You know what? Look, here, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out the ambulance key. Look, you brought it in, you may as well take it out with you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I take over the, I take the keys, and I throw them to Powers, who gets into the ambulance. Look, keep the medicine and the food. We'll take just a little bit to get us by, but I hope that you make it. We shake hands, and we get into the vehicle. All right, we have a $50 donation from Schoolie Eye, which means we're creating an encounter. What's our encounter? Donation is for an air encounter for while we have been flying for a while. Oh, those are some good ones. Okay, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to put up another poll here. We're going to call it Dead Air Encounter. Baggage zombie on plane. Engine failure mid-flight. Plane loses navigation. All right. I'm going to give this a bit of time. So don't vote immediately. Just let it simmer for a bit. And talk amongst yourselves as well about these options. Yeah, don't rush into these into these ones because everyone's getting one vote. Okay, so we begin to drive. As we do, Powers looks out the window. Hey, hey, DAG. Yeah. That's not meant to happen, right? I kind of lean out to the side, as does Rose, Sophie, and Tristan, as well as my 2 dogs, all leaning out the side and having a look. Plumes of dark smoke rise high into the air. Shit. I mean, it's the height of summer. I'm not surprised. I try to observe where the wind is taking it. And let's do a roll for this, shall we? Just to see if I can figure out what's happening with this. So the way that rolls work in the Walking Dead role-playing game is everything is based on a pool of dice. So over here, where we have we want to use survival to try and figure out, like, you know, how the fire is moving. So our survival check is 1, which means we get 1. Oops, that's a red one. We have 1 positive dice. Then, because it's in our wits column, we're going to use our wits, which I'm actually quite witty, quite intelligent. So I get 4 of those dice, bringing my pool up to 5. Now, I haven't had a chance to recover my stress yet. So I have what's called 4 stress dice. Now, in order to succeed, I have to roll these, and 6s count as successes. However, if I roll any 1s on my stress dice, things become complicated. So, let's find out. Yeah, Powers wants to get back to the US where his family is and check on them. We don't know. We don't know. I'm trying to find Suze, but I'm on my last ditch effort, you know, to find Suze. And then I'm gonna make the decision if I go into the air or not. But anyway, I digress. Let's check this fire. Okay, that is 1 success and 1 complication. Okay, so I can tell where the fire is going, but what is my complication? So what is my complication, guys? Taking a look out the window, I can see how the wind is moving the fire. It is definitely ripping through the suburbs of my local neighborhood. Trying to get a bearing as we're driving is quite difficult. And as I look around, I see the fire is heading towards... It's heading towards the airport. Yeah, let's go with it's heading towards the airport. Okay. Guys, look, if that fire keeps going, it's going to... we're not going to fly anywhere. Well, what do we do? I mean, how do you guys, you know, fight fires and stuff? Well, we'd have a fire department, but I imagine most of them are gone. But maybe there is something we can do. If we can find a fire truck, we might be able to hose down and keep the airport at least somewhat safe. If we can at least stop the fire or prevent it, that'll help, at the very least. I mean, you could do that. But another option could be, if you can find some munitions, we can destroy some of the structures surrounding the airport. If the fire has nothing to burn, then the fire wouldn't get anywhere near the airport. That's a good point. Okay. So what do we do? We head to the airport and find a... Ooh, very nice. Okay. I'm going to add that to my complications tab. Just bear with me while I do that real quick. All right. All right, there we go. Done. All right, so that's been added to my challenges. I have put mid-flight engine failure. Ooh, I will definitely need some stuff. Okay, so. Okay. I think finding munitions is hard. We barely have guns here in Perth, and trying to find things that'll destroy buildings, well, we could go to some construction sites, but even then, we'd be hard-pressed. Let's focus on the fire engine and keep that going for now. We start to make our way, driving like crazy, trying to outrun the fire, till we get to the airport. As we do so, we can already see that some people have started to gather out the front, with the whole front area now being cleared of zombies, thanks to me and Powers. They're looking out at the fire that's coming. While I was at the airport, is there a medic to check out our kneecap? Oh, sorry. You know, I did forget that. Sorry, my apologies. Post-retcon, small retcon, we did go there to try and find a doctor. Question was, did we find one? Chat, you get to decide. Did we find a doctor? Yes or no? Simple yeses or no in chat. Did we find a doctor? Okay, we got one yes. Yes. All right. Did I say no? So we got 4 yeses, 1 no. Okay, got another yes. All right, so we got a lot of yeses. All right. Bear with me while I very quickly whip this up. All right, chat. I need a name for this doctor, yeah, just throw out some ideas. Hillary McFarlane. Okay, Scott Lai. Okay. All right. Any other suggestions? Dr. Elizabeth Hansen. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I do like Hillary Hansen, though. Hillary Hansen. Okay, Hillary Hansen. Alright, here we go. This is Hero Forge face. Okay. Here we go. And a doopity-doop. What color hair does she have? What color hair does Hillary have? Red hair? Lots of red hair fans. Okay. Picturing Emma Stone. I'll do my best. Alright, there we go. And last little touch here. And Bob's your uncle. Dr. What was her name again? Hillary. Dr. Hillary. Dr. Hansen. Okay. And then all we need to do. Is save that. And then put this here. All right, there we go. And Dr. Hillary Hansen is done. Here and here. Sorry, it's taking a little bit of time. Please forgive me. There we go. And yeah. Hero Forge minis take me a hot minute. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. That one's done, and that one is now Dr. Hansen. Flatten that one out, and there we go. That should all right. And there we have Dr. Hansen. Okay. So, talking to Dr. Hansen. Let me know if this is not working, because, you know, it has a tendency not to on occasion.
DAG, listen, before you leave, I have a question. There's someone I need to look for. I know that you're planning to leave with the airplane very soon, and, well, I was hoping that since you're actually going out there and looking, you might be able to help me find them. It's my brother. If you're willing to help me, then I'm more than happy to come with you. You'll meet a doctor where you happen to be going, and, well, and there are a few here, and I'm sure Helen would miss one. If you'll have me, of course.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A doctor would be incredible. Thank you so much, Miss
Hampson. Please, call me Hillary.
Thank you, Hillary. Okay, well, I suppose welcome aboard. All right, so we now have Hillary Hansen. All right. So where are we at? We make our way towards the airport. Again, we can see everyone kind of gathered out the front and looking at the fire. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? That fire is gonna be on us in seconds. Oh, calm down. It's not gonna be seconds. It's still a while off. Look, we've got to make some choices now, okay? Those people who are going to be staying here at the airport, we need you to start protecting yourselves by getting these fire trucks out of the airport security, the airport safety bay or wherever it is, and you need to start hosing down everything on that side of the airport. But there are walkers. There are people out there, you know. Look, walkers don't give a shit. Fire will kill you. And hopefully the fires are going to kill any of the walkers between us and it. So, you need to get moving now. Let's see if I can inspire them to get their asses in gear. So, my empathy is on 3. My leadership is 0, so I got nothing for that. However, I have brought them supplies and saved them a couple of times, so I'm going to give myself a +1 circumstance bonus here. And we have 4 stress dice. She is going to describe her brother. Oh, is her brother Tanner? Ooh, damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay, chat. Just while I'm rolling out, you know, like, inspiring these people, type in chat, is Dr. Hansen's brother going to be Tanner from the engineer from the university that we left back there? Let me know. Ooh, no successes and 1 complication. Okay. With no successes and 1 complication. They panic. They do not have any intention to protecting the airport. Some of them even pack up and leave immediately, getting into whatever vehicles they can, or even getting on foot and taking off. Wait, where are you going? What are you doing? At this point, Powers is yelling at people as well. Dude, I mean, we have to protect the airport. Freaking cowards. I want to say yes because we did like him, an engineer. True, and an engineer with an airplane could be really useful. No. The one who got his left leg cut off was Grant. So we had Grant and I think it was Grant and Mike, who were the two members of the gang that we'd helped. Okay. So I've seen one yes, one maybe, two yeses, one maybe. All right. As she describes her brother, I realize it's Tanner. And so does Rose, but Rose shakes her head. She doesn't think we should go back for Tanner. Okay. We're in a dire situation. I run over to find Stewart, the guy who runs the airport, the airport base. Or whatever his name was. I can't remember what his name actually was, to be honest. It was... We didn't write his name down. Was it Simon? Simon, that was it. Yeah, it was Simon. Simon, what do we do? Well, look, we've fueled the planes as best we can. If you're gonna go, we're gonna have to go now. Okay? Ugh. Look, we have to go. We have to get ready to go. Powers, listen. I want you on that plane. With everyone. Dude, why do you make it sound like you're not gonna be on that plane with us? We need to be on that plane, ready to go, before the fire hits, okay? Look, people have chosen to evacuate. Anyone who remains is welcome to come with us, okay? But... Dr. Hansen? I mean, Hillary? She looks over. Rose is still. Listen, Hillary, I've got to be honest with you. I think I know your brother, and I know where he is. We can reach him, but I don't know if he's going to make it here in time. They don't have vehicles, and they've been bunkered down for a while, with zombies gathered around them. Hillary looks at me in shock. I pull up my radio, and I turn it on. Tanner! Tanner, are you there? Tanner! Tanner, come in if you can hear me. Another silence. But then, suddenly... Yeah, we can hear you, mate. It's good to hear your voice. What's up? Tanner, listen, at this point, Hillary takes the walkie-talkie.
Tanner? Tanner, is that you?
Hills? Oh my god. Hillary, how would you... Are you okay?
I'm fine, but listen. We're at the airport. There's a fire. It's coming close. They're thinking about taking a plane.
Look, we'll try to get to you, okay? We'll try to get to you and, just hold off as best you can. Alright? It might take us a while, but we'll find a way.
We'll wait for as long as we can.
Look, Tanner. I'm gonna come and get you. Rose rolls her eyes. I'm gonna come get you. There's a couple of buses here that are still functional, okay? You just have everyone ready to go with as much food and supplies as you can, okay? I'll come for you. Thanks, mate. You're a good one.
Now, what exactly are you expecting to do here? You run into that fire. You are not coming back. I'm not running into the fire, okay? We've still got time. Just get everything sorted. Give us as much time as you can. Sophie, you're the one who makes the call, okay? Sophie looks over. But I don't want to leave you. Look, I still haven't found my partner. I'm still gonna keep trying. Right up until the moment I have to leave the ground, okay? But some people are scared. Some people don't know what to do. But you're the pilot, okay? Not just a kid, not just a trainee. Today you are a pilot. Use everything you can and know when you have to leave. Don't wait for me. Do it for the safety of everyone aboard the plane. I mean, after all, you want to make sure that everyone survives and makes it on your first flight. She nods. What's the range on Sophie's drone? Good question. You tell me. Well, Sophie has a little portable drone. How far does it reach? I mean, most drones, most regular commercial ones, like, have a, couple of kilometers there. If they want remote surveillance, no, they need a better connection. The internet's been spotty since it's been here, so I don't imagine we'd have access to it. Not yet, anyway. But I'm gonna do what I can. I start to walk, and as I do, my cracked kneecap starts giving me pain. Powers turns around, and he says, "Dude, you're a goddamn idiot. You are barely holding on together, and you want to go and try and get Tanner? Dude, that's just insane, okay? Look, I'm still fit. I'm still energized, man. Okay? Let me do it. I can go get them. And you can't even drive the truck, man. Okay? You just need to rest and relax." Look, I can't ask you to do that for me, Tanner. Sorry. I can't ask you to do that for me, Powers. I can't. And what if... Dude, I've heard you going on about Suze like a million times now. I'm sure that by the time we meet, it'll be like brother and sister, man. Look, you've got a photo of her. I've seen it, okay? If I find her, I'll bring her back, man. You have my word. But you need to be here, okay? You need to be ready to go. Let me take care of it. At this point, Anna steps forward. Yeah, he won't be alone either. I'll go with him. Keep him safe. 2 eyes are better than... Well, 2 sets of eyes are better than 1, eh? I don't remember her accent. I feel like it's something like that. Either way, that's what it's getting. Alright. Fine. I hold my knee, still in agony, over where the zombie had almost bitten through my my legging armor and had broken my knee. Okay. Just be quick and stay safe.
As I... Jeez. As I have nothing that I can do because I am so messed up, we're going to take a... Well, my character is going to take a rest. So I'm going to restore my stress. I'm going to get the doctor to treat my wound. So here's the question. So my cracked kneecap requires 17 days healing with what I had. Does the doctor help me knock that number down any further than 17 days? Yeah? Okay, so the doctor can help me knock down the 17 days. All right. Let's get the chat. Chat, can I get you guys to roll me exclamation D6? And let's see how many days we knock off. I will say that the first 5, nice. The first 5 results, they will be how much I knock it down by. So that is 3 for the first result. 5, so that's 8 days. Nice. This is good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's pretty good, actually. 13, 14. That's pretty good. She's made a proper brace for it. And the bone... Oh, well, yeah. Well, the thing is the bone is gonna still reset. So it's gonna take 3 days to heal enough to not give me a -3 penalty. So I'll still have a limp, and I'll still have a much slower range of motion, but I will definitely have a much better time in 3 days. All right. Let's just check this and save that for our folks at home. Character sheet. Boom. There it is. All right. Still better than having my leg lost. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So, I guess I wait. Now, it is going to take a couple of hours for the fires to hit. But before they do, smoke hits first. It becomes difficult to breathe as smoke begins to billow in. People begin coughing and spluttering. I suggest we all make our way to the terminals. There we can use what power we have to blast the aircon. Now, and we do need to load up. So everyone is loading stuff onto the aircraft. As this happens... Oh, you know what? I'm going to give this to you guys for free. Because, first of all, you guys are amazing. And thank you so much for being a part of the stream. But I'm giving you guys this for free because you guys support me in so many tangible ways that I'm doing this. This is a gift from me to you guys. As we are loading up, we go to the ship's undercarriage. And as it opens, zombies from the baggage handling fall out and onto the terminal. Immediately, there is panic. People start to freak out. As they do so, you can hear the sounds of yelling and screaming. And we are going to go into a battle. All right. The zombies race through the terminal. They start to bite and claw at several individuals. All right. Let's say that there are How many zombies here inside this place? There are 12 zombies that have made residence in here. 12 zombies. Okay. As they fall out, we've got a few people helping out, but we need to jump into action. So, 3 strength, 3 close quarters combat. I've still got my -3 penalty for my cracked knee. No stress. But I do have Tristan helping me out. So Tristan is my my walker, so he makes it so that I'm a little bit invisible. I have my allies, so I've got Rose who can fight. Who else can fight? So I've got Rose. We have we do have Michael. Michael can still fight, so I'm going to add Michael there. And let's say Simon. Simon can also fight. So we've got 3 people here who are capable of fighting as well. So, hi, Myri! Welcome! How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Myri, my dear and amazing friend from Orchid Spalter TV. Myri is actually the one who introduced me to Free League Publishing games. And that's just the cherry on top. We love Myri. Myri is one of our favorite peeps. Can you make my life difficult? Yes. Technically, you guys are the GM. So anytime I roll complications, you guys can be the ones to change the fate on that. Or if you'd like to, you can always make things worse with donations. But honestly, if Myri just asked, I'd probably do it. All right. So here we go. Yeah, that's true. Right now we are at threat level 3. Walkers are aware of us, but they are currently attacking a number of individuals. Which actually does mean we are at stress level 1. So I'll adjust that in just a moment. So stress level 1. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Boom. Stress level 1. There. And add that to here. Okay. There we go. And that now reflects there. So you guys can see it. Okay. So let's see what happens. Oh, of course. Okay. Rushing in with my sword in hand onto the terminal as I'm trying to help people out. My knee is definitely playing up, and I am not in a good way. I have 1 success, and one of the 12 zombies is felled by my sword. But, unfortunately, in doing so, there is a complication. One of the zombies is able to make an attack against me. So let's have a quick look and let's get chat. Guys, exclamation D6 in chat. Let's see what this zombie does to me as I rush in to help people. All right, very nice, very nice. Alright, as the zombies rush and approach, I swing from the top down, cutting into the clavicle and the body of the first zombie. As this one will... sorry, I just need to get the table here. Here we go. Zombies. Boom. Okay, so we have... Alright, we're going in reverse order this time. So 26. One of the zombies chases after me. I quickly move and duck between the wheels of the plane, trying to avoid it. it jumps in front and sort of reaches through. It grabs me by my shirt, and I need to make a mobility check to not stumble and fall. If I do, I land hard and take 2 points of damage. So mobility check, which is 3 for my agility, 2 for my mobility, and -3 for my cracked kneecap, and 1 for my stress. All right. Okay. No failures, but no successes. So, I'm going to use one of my rerolls. Should I use 2? You know what? I'm going to use 2 of my rerolls. I'll use 2 of my rerolls. Try to get the 1. Come on, baby. I need 1. 1 success. That's enough. All right. So, as it grabs my shirt, I quickly spin around and pull the shirt off, dropping it to the ground and escaping that zombie. I tell everyone to run, to get back. As they do so, more zombies, well, the zombies continue. Now, here's the thing. Every round, we're going to have a chance that people are going to fall victim to zombies. So, everyone in chat, exclamation D6. Anyone who rolls a 1, that is going to increase our zombie count by 1. So, let's see how this goes. Okay, looks like we're pretty good this round. A couple of close calls. Oh no! One zombie has been turned. So as somebody has tried to get away, unfortunately, he's fallen to the ground, been bitten on the leg, and as the infection spreads, his body convulses, and there is a new zombie. All right. Let's try again. We've got 12 zombies to beat. Let's see if we can beat them. Sword in hand. So again, we have 3 from my strength, 3 from my combat, from my close combat. We have 1 stress dice. We have 2 from my sword. We have 1 from my allies and a -3 from my cracked knee. So let's see how we go. Well, there's only 1 person, so I mean, as far as turns going. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's roll. Let's also count the 6s in that roll as zombies having been killed. So we have 1 zombie killed. Yeah, so they've also killed a zombie. That seems fair. So if you guys roll a 6, you kill a zombie. If it's 1, you spawn a zombie. So that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, here we go. So, moving swiftly. Okay. No successes, no complications. I'm just running around like a lunatic. Okay, chat, your turn. 11 remaining, yep. Exclamation D6s. So running around, there's a zombie that chases down one of the other survivors. They've got like some of the food, and they turn around. They throw the food to the ground, and the zombie trips over on it. As it does so, it crawls over and manages to grab the one who had dropped the groceries, biting her on the neck just in time as another dude swings by and wham! Slams a huge hammer into the side of the one who bit her leg. As this happens, she starts to beg, plead for her life. All right. I'm going to go with this. We have no, because we had 1 6 and 1 1, I think. Did we? 1 6? Oh no, we had 2 6s. You're right. So we're at 10 now. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to dedicate this turn to trying to chop off that woman's leg. So I guess I will sacrifice one of my successes to have that be to save her leg. Well, to kill her leg. I mean, you know what I mean. Try and save her life. Okay, 2 successes, no failures. So one of those is going to chopping off this woman's leg. Running forward. As I do so, I cut deep into her leg. As it comes off, she screams. I'm using my second success to tighten, to basically rip off her belt and tighten it around the wound so that she doesn't bleed out. And that is all. So we've dropped down to 9. All right, chat, it's on you guys now. Exclamation D6. Let's see how this fight's going. Oh, cross the stream. All right. So that's 1 extra zombie. 1 killed zombie. All right. So, as the fight continues, I'm sort of holding down the patch. I'm basically telling her, you know, it's okay, it's fine, don't worry, we've got you. And she turns anyway. The infection is too much as she turns just in time for me for someone to come around and just blow her brains out. Damn it! All right, I pick up my sword, covered in blood, still stressed out like all hell. I move and I look to the next zombies. All right, 1 success, no failures from me. I tell everyone to quickly get inside, and I'm gonna try and bottleneck them. Oh, that's okay. I mean, look, we've got enough people that I'm not worried about it. Like, keeping in mind, there's still a crowd of people here, so we should technically be using more attacks, but I'm good, Schooly Eye. All right, so I've killed 1. Chat, we're on to you guys. So I run as I'm calling out for everyone to get back and to pull off the tarmac. People are starting to usher their way back towards the terminal itself. One of the zombies rushes in, and as I do, I duck down low and I swing my sword, boom, cleaning off its leg, and then right into the back of the skull. As this happens, I watch as another individual who has what looks to be a canister of oxygen that pretty much gets used for like scuba diving or whatever, turns around and wham! Slams this into the body of one of the zombies before crushing their head as well. He smiles and looks very pleased as 2 more individuals step up beside him as zombies are about to attack, and they also start to just wail on and wang these zombies with everything they've got. The people are now building their confidence as I think 3 have been taken down. Wasn't it 3? Because Blink Dog took 1, J-Spy took 1, and... oh, yes, and Crossget added 1. So, yes, you're right. We are on 6 remaining individuals. Okay. Feeling tired and exhausted, I'm going to be removing one of my dice. People have now, like, my allies have now moved away. So, it is going to be harder now. Breathing in deeply and heavily. There's only 6 of them left. We can do this. Okay? Push forward. Nice. All right, 2 successes from me. As I step in, I stab one of them with the sword. Push him back as hard as I can as another one of the survivors whacks him in the head. As this happens, however, I have trouble dislodging my sword. Looking and seeing that there's another one about to come and bite me, I move the zombie into the way as he pushes me back down. But as he pushes me back down, the blade penetrates the zombie on the other side. I twist both their bodies over, and as I do, I pull the sword out and I swing, wham, down onto him while my foot is firmly planted on his chest. Alright, there are 4 more zombies. Chat, let's see it. Let's see if we can take these out together. Come on, we can do this. Again, I'm taking off another D6 because I am tiring more and more. Oof. All right, we hear the sounds of a commotion coming from further in, as more of these zombies seem to be making their way closer towards us. Unfortunately, one of them we simply missed that one as he lands out and manages to bite one of these dudes. Yeah, the allies are getting tired too. Couple of deep breaths. Let's do it. We've got this. One more run. I'm sure we've got it this time. All right. Let's go. Okay, that is 2 successes. 2 successes for me. All right, chat. We've only got 3 more zombies to go. And another dice for exhaustion. Ooh. I mean, at least there's no one's adding any yet. You know what? I'm gonna add. I'm gonna roll another dude as well. Grave Garden, nice, nice, nice. Hey, Descenthus coming in hot with another kill. All right, there's only 2 more. There's only 2 more, but I'm running on empty. I'm running on empty. Oh, Blink Dog. All right. Someone else is also running on empty as he is bitten. Okay. All right. I've only got 5 dice at this point. Okay. 3. We can take out 3. I know we can, chat. It's you and me. Okay, 1 success from me. That knocks it down to 2. Ooh, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. If I fail this one, I'm thinking about throwing a grenade. I don't think I can tire anymore. I've only got 4 dice after this. All right, chat, let's see it. Oh, nice. That knocks us down to 1. There's 1 guy left. Who claims the kill of that dude? Oh, we're so close. There's 1 guy. All right. Oh, no. All right. That 1 zombie is not going down. Oh, nice. But the guy who... Okay, so here's the way we're going to do it. Is the guy who gets bitten... Oh, no. Oh, so close. Oh, no. That 1 guy. Okay. So, this 1 guy sees the zombies coming out. Well, yeah, we're at 2. So sees the zombie coming out and rushes over to try and get him. He goes to swing, but his attack is a little too shallow. As it is, he gets bitten on the neck, and as he does, he transforms. Okay. Damn it, Steve! All right. With this last bit of exhaustion, I'm gonna go in. Okay? The next person to die... Oh, actually, yeah. I haven't used them today. Alright, I'll tell you what. I will use them if I fail this one. For sure. Okay. 1. Okay, 1 with no complications. Let's send the dogs in. Okay. Yes! Alright! I run in. And I hit one of them on the head. And as I whistle, my dogs come in, grab both of them by the arm, and drag him left and right as the zombie looks like it's about to turn and bite Magnus. I come in with the sword and cut the head clean off this dude. All right. As this happens, the scene dies down. Bear with me for a second. Oops, sorry, 2 seconds. Okay, sorry. A friend of mine is doing a birthday stream over on YouTube. I'm gonna give you guys the link, so you guys can pop in if you guys want to hang out there later. Yeah, there we go. Boom. All right, cool. All right. As we look around and take note of the carnage, there is a lot of dead. Well, actually, no, not really a lot. I mean, of the people that were here, we had like 40 people, and I think like maybe like, what, 6 died? Something like that. So not that many. But everyone is kind of, their spirits are already pretty low. As they come out, okay, guys. I think we should clear the bodies, okay? Take what you can. I'm gonna search the plane and see if there's any more of them. Stay here and wait for my signal. I can see what Powers was saying when he said that you were the kind of person who just kept putting yourself in danger. If you keep this up, you will die, DAG. Looking at Rose, I'm like, well, you're always welcome to come with me. Fine. If, for nothing else, for whatever miraculous reason you continue to survive, I wish to be near people who have a penchant for living. It's almost like you're being protected by entities from beyond this world. Keep donating for rerolls. Okay, well, your assistance is most helpful. I will I'll make my way into the airplane. Now, there's some time lapse here that we're going to go with. A couple of hours have passed because we're clearing the bodies first. We're getting all the supplies sorted out before Rose and I enter. It is already starting to become sundown as we do. Now, chat, this is all on you. What do we find as we enter the plane? Are there any zombies inside it? And keeping in mind, there's 3 sections we're going to be checking. We're going to be, well, 4 sections technically. We're going to be checking the main cabins. We're going to be checking the cockpit. We're going to be checking the toilets. And we're going to be checking the, sleeping area where the flight crew have like that little secret alcove thing where they can go sleep. Oh yes, that's true. We have hit day 7. Woo, day 7. Where is it? Day 7. There we go. Day survived. We are on day 7. Heck yeah. That's pretty good. All right. Day 7, right? Okay. So, as we enter the main cabin, you can see that there are rows and rows on either side of seats with, you know, the typical kind of reclining chairs and the like. I look around. I have my sword at the ready. Sword's not looking great. I've used it quite a bit, and I haven't sharpened it. Don't have any sharpening stones. But I look around. All right, you guys get to decide what I find here. Throw out some ideas, and whichever idea I enjoy, I'll throw that in. I begin to make my way, following one by one each and every row. Do you see anything? Rose looks around. She has her bow and arrow at the ready. Nothing yet. Okay. As we make our way towards the first of the cabin crew areas, there's a curtain blocking that section. All right. I gesture at her. One. We burst in. Weapons drawn. Nothing. Quiet. Silence. On to the next area. A body in one of the seats. I make my way closer. Sword pointed. I notice blood stains out the back of the head. A survivor with a ton of airline food gathered and sort of discarded around. A gun in his hand. What type of airline does this plane belong to? I'd say Qantas, because it's an Australian airline, and that's what we're gonna do. It's a Qantas airline. Which means, yeah, there's little shots of alcohol and stuff like that. The VIP section has a ton of it, so, you know. I start to make my way forward a little further. Rose says, Hey, DAG, I think you should come and look at this. I make my way over and have a look at what she's found. She has what looks to be a laptop that's been left here and discarded. There's power to the laptop. As we've had to do the startup sequence for the plane, for the fueling, there is energy, electricity flying through it. As it opens, as it is open, it is connected to the internet. Holy shit. I do a cursory Google. Latest chapter of One Piece. Sure enough, it works. It takes us to a website. Well, sorry, it takes us to a Google search. I don't know what this means. It means that people aren't using emergency services and flooding the telecommunications. It means there aren't enough people putting strain on the bandwidth. Thank you, guys. Not latest news in Australia. No. What's the latest One Piece episode? Look, end of the world. Priorities are important, okay? Even if like freaking Oda Sensei turns around and is like, "This is the ending. Goodbye, world." Like that, freaking champion. Freaking champion is what he is. But anyway, I digress. I have to find out if they posted the ending to One Piece. I'd still be mad if they didn't. You know what? If anything, that'd be the only reason I would take this plane to Japan. Go find Oda Sensei, save him, find out the end of One Piece. Okay, anyway. So, or check my Facebook to see if Sue's messaged me. Nothing, no, not important. One Piece. Okay. Yeah, see, that drive that I have for my character should be not find Sue's, it should be find the One Piece. Alright. Look, we might not have time, okay? We need to use this wisely. Yeah, I'm gonna type in... Okay, you guys can give me something to Google search, if you would like to. But I'm going to Google, I'm going to go to my Facebook page and see who's messaged me. There are a score of messages. Many from fans of the channel. Many from friends and family. I scroll to try and find anything from Suze. I do not find anything from Suze. I do find something from Tristan. Tristan saying that he's going to come and get me. That something strange is going on. And that he'll meet me at my house in like 10 minutes. This was the last message he sent to me. That's making me really sad now. Like, he would absolutely do that. I fucking love Tristan. Tristan's like my best friend. I am very sad he died. Well, no, here, not in real life. In real life, he's fine. In real life, he works FIFO, so, you know, like, eh. But, okay. Next thing I'm going to Google is outbreak, Australia, zombies. News reports flood in of the zombie apocalypse, of course. In Australia, WA was hit last, or one of the last places to be hit. Victoria went first, then Sydney, Queensland, everywhere along the east coast, before making its way to South Australia. Northern Territory and WA have held off for a while, but eventually they've broken through. Evidently, the West Australian government had put up its borders, prevented people from traveling in or out, but those borders could not hold. I look around the rest of the world. Everywhere else has massive signs of the outbreak. There are rumors floating around, rumors of different countries and different places that have people who have survived. Everywhere has a story like that. In Australia, they're talking about an outpost in New Zealand. Several of the islands, including Rotorua and a few others, have been marked as safe havens, only to be accessible by airplane to New Zealand and then a boat or a light aircraft there. It's fine, no one remembers that they caused Tristan to be in the show, that's true. No one remembers who. Antarctica is zombie free, yes, that's true. That's true, Antarctica is zombie free. Okay. I'm gonna send a message to Suze. I'm at the airport. A friend of mine is picking up some people at the university, and then we're going. Please be here. As we do so, I'm gonna give the laptop to Rose. Is there anyone you want to? Anything you want to? She starts to search some Google stuff, but then closes it. We shouldn't tell the others about this. What? Why? Look, everyone is desperate. Everyone is needy. We can use this information while we have it, but only if we have control of it. And I know you. You're a good Samaritan who has every intention of sharing this with everyone. But if you do, we will never see it again. But we can't just... Yes, no, I know we can't just, but we are going to. Trust me. I don't like it, but I trust you. Okay. Anyway, there's still more things to secure. Let's keep going. At this point, we make our way up and down through the cabin, finding no one around. it will definitely spread despair through everyone. Yeah, she definitely says that. The cockpit. Now, Simon gave us the key to the cockpit. I'm pretty sure there's no pilot in here because this plane wasn't ready for takeoff when it happened. So I opened the door, and sure enough, there is no pilot. Everything looks pretty out of the pretty ordinary and standard. I don't know what a cockpit looks like on the inside, but you know, pretty standard. I then say we need to check the cabin quarters or the crew quarters. I hear it's really cramped, so stay together, stay close. We climb up the little doorway, because if you go like to the cockpit, there's like a little secret door that's there, and then a staircase that leads up, which you begin to move. Now, chat. Are there zombies in the crew quarters? Now, I know that Schoolie mentioned that maybe someone was trying to hide out here. That could be the case. But it is all on you guys. What do you guys think? Survivor, zombies, find nothing. What do you guys reckon? Nope. No zombies. I wasn't ready to fly. Maybe a maintenance worker. Well, I think if we've got Tanner on his way, I don't think we'll go with a duty dude, with an engineer. All right. So, after searching the entire plane, there doesn't seem to be anyone there. We start to make our way down, and as we do, we tell everyone that it's clear, we can start loading everything back up. At this point, the smoke is so thick, we are almost losing visibility on the runway. Sophie turns around and says, "Look, we can't wait any longer. If we do, we're gonna lose all the light that we have. We won't be able to take off." Crew security card hanging on one of the bunks. All right, cool. I will provide the crew security card, and you know, like, yeah. Let's give it to Sophie. That makes perfect sense. So 1 second while I just pull up Sophie. All right. Sophie also has airplane access security key. There we go. Boom. Airline access and security key. Boom. Yeah, I think that's good. Thank you, Jay Spites. That was a good salvage, I think. All right. Look, we can't wait anymore. We have to go. Realizing that I'm gonna use my I'm gonna try and call Powers. Also, I'm gonna say that enough times passed that I've probably also lost that stress too. Powers? Powers, are you there? Powers, are you on your way, man? No response. Powers, come on. Pick up. Still nothing. As this happens, you suddenly hear the sound of the truck that was sent with Powers to go and collect these students. It's a distance away. I climb onto the top of the staircase leading up to the airplane and try to look out over the terminal to see the road in which that spins around. Powers is there with his huge truck careening down the road, but right behind him are two things. Firstly, there is a horde of zombies that are chasing after him, several clinging to the back of the truck. Second is there is a rolling bank of fire and smoke. And thirdly, a large, winged, bat-like zombie that is clawing at the cabin. Ah, shit! Okay, I'm gonna move. I run towards the front of the terminal. I say, Simon, I need you. Simon looks around and runs. Get everyone onto the plane, now. Simon begins to do the same thing. Sophie, just get everything ready. We'll be here, I promise. I run to the front with Simon. As we both arrive, it's like, what are we doing here? What's going on? Look, they're coming in hot, okay? We need to get him to... We need to get him some cover. Help me with this. And I pull off the panel to the fire hose. As we do, we unravel it, pulling it out at its full length. All right. When I say, turn it on. As Powers begins to drive closer and closer, I hold up my flashlight. And I begin flashing him in this direction, closer to the terminal. You watch as he leaves the road and off-roads towards the large metal fence. Chat, does he manage to break through the metal fence with the truck? Yes or no? You guys can say no, and this, you know, it'd still be fun. All right. Yes, yes. What kind of wildlife do we have chasing him? It is a giant humanoid bat zombie. But yes. All right. The truck, bam, crashes over the metal fence and makes its way onto the terminal. It starts to veer left and right as we stand in front. The zombies that are still on there are clinging, but when they hit the fence, they kind of peel off. But the bat-like creature is trying to drag and rip the roof of the cabin off. As it does so, I say now as Simon turned the water on, and I hold with all my might as we are going to try and make a ranged attack, which I'm not good at, with a -3 penalty. Which is actually something I can't do. Because if I take a -3 range penalty, I actually roll no dice. Alright, I think Simon's gonna have to do it. So Simon, that's you guys. Everyone in chat, exclamation D6 for Simon. As Simon holds onto the pipe and attempts to make a ranged attack roll. If only Rose was aiming. That's true, but I don't think Rose would come down here, you know? Like, she definitely wants to live. Alright. Nice, that's one success. We need one more success to make this happen. I'll roll one as well, why not? Dang, that's okay. Simon doesn't have any stress dice. We just need one more success. If you haven't done so, exclamation D6. Because one is only a partial success, which is still good. All right. So, as the water turns on, it hits the bat-like creature. The bat creature flies backwards a little bit away from the cabin as the truck pulls past us and heads towards the ramp. As it does so, it comes to a grinding halt as we try to keep the creature at bay. All right. Simon, keep at it, keep at it. Simon is holding his best. All right, everyone, D6s in chat as Powers gets off and begins to yell at everyone to get onto the plane. Immediately, you see a handful of students disembarking, running onto the plane. You also see Tanner jumping off and running into the plane. Water being hosing the bat creature down. Nice! All right, good job from Decenthus and Creative Garden as Simon manages to knock the creature far enough away that it pulls back. Okay. Simon, we need to get out of here. Let's go. I turn off the water while the bat is reeling, and we start to run towards the ramp. As we begin to sprint towards the ramp, I have a big question for you guys. Powers is waving at us. Now, this is entirely up to you guys, but among the survivors, is Suze with these survivors? We're going to be doing a poll in chat, and while we're doing that poll, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a big warm welcome to our dear friend Classic Sam. Sam, you beautiful bloody legend, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream was amazing, fun, and fulfilling. Let's give you a quick old shout out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Classic Sam, the New York GM, one of the very dear friends of the channel, and somebody who we always love spending a bit of time with and hanging out with. I hope you're enjoying Baldur's Gate. I hope your run's going super well. Okay, we are right now in the middle of a dramatic scene where we're playing The Walking Dead. We are at the airport. We're boarding a plane to try and get the hell out of Dodge. And as we are doing so, some survivors from the university have been picked up by one of my allies, and they've just arrived. And we're finding out if my partner, who I've been searching for, is among the survivors. And we have 4 options. We have yes, we have no, we have news that she is dead, or news that she's alive. Or news she's alive in New Zealand. I mean, why not? Let's throw that one in there. There we go. It is very suspenseful. Lots of dramas. Okay, so there it goes. Poll is up in chat. As one by one people start to board the airplane, Powers walks over. Oh, man. Oh, dude, thanks for waiting for us. That was pretty touch and go, but we gotta get going. That fire is, like, right there, man. Yeah, no, thanks, Powers. I knew you could do it. At this point, we also see Tanner stepping forward. Yeah, thanks for not leaving us behind, and for finding my sister. Hillary, you there? She's up in the airplane. She waves and gestures as they run to meet each other. They hold and they embrace one another. I can't help but smile and look as she's as you know, like that reuniting is just absolutely wonderful. Not everyone was so lucky to have been reunited. But this brother and sister, well, yeah, it's touching. Feels good. Powers looks around. What happened here? There's like blood everywhere, man. Yeah, Powers, oh, I'll tell you the story on the way, but yeah, we had a bit of a rough go of it. Yeah, it seems like trouble follows you everywhere you go, man. All right, well, I'm getting in there, and, you know, man, we did it. We did it, man. Yeah. Yeah, we did it. We did it. As we do so, Tanya's the next person to push past and enter. So, look, thanks for everything, okay? Just... we wouldn't be here without you, and I know that my daughter wouldn't want me staying here and sulking. If you're heading out, I'll come with you. Tanya, I'm so sorry for your loss, but we are here for you. Okay? No matter what happens, we'll handle it together. She smiles and puts her hand on my shoulder. I kind of take hold of it and smile back. Rose is already on the plane. She says, if you don't hurry up, we're going to leave you. Thank you, Rose. Anna steps out. Hey, thanks for not leaving us, eh? I mean, you could have left us any time. The library or when we were going out looking for supplies. I just want to say I appreciate that you didn't leave me behind. And she kisses me on the cheek. I nod, and she goes in. Dr. Hansen's already on board with her brother, so she's already up there. Sophie is in the cockpit at the pilot station, getting ready. Michael and Grant head up. Grant's leg is looking much better. Dr. Hansen has had a chance to patch up his leg a little bit. Even though he's on one leg, Grant looks me in the eye and says, you know, you could have left us behind, DAG, but you stood up for us. Me and my brother, we're not going to forget that. Yeah, no. Look, desperate times, man, and we've got this for sure, okay? We've got to have each other's back. And the McDonald's gang, they didn't have your back, man. Yeah, no, we see that now. But we've got yours, and we know you've got ours. Michael takes Grant up and into the building. At this point, Tim shows up. Not Tim. Tristan. Tristan shows up. I love you too, buddy. And I let him on board. Some people shout, scream, yada yada. But by this stage, most people know about Tristan. Like both the students at the students at the student village wouldn't know, but the people at the airport do. And when no one panics when Tristan goes in, I think everyone's like, no, it's fine. It's just Tristan. What do you mean it's just Tristan? That's just Tristan. Don't worry about it. You see the dogs walk past Tristan as well, and Tristan's like, oh, okay. Tristan sits next to one of the students who's like, just for fun. All right. So, do or die. It comes down to Suze is alive or Suze is on the bus. Here we go. On the bus or just alive? She is alive, but not on the bus. I wait and watch with bated breath as one by one the students get off till the last one leaves. Part of me, I don't know, wished, hoped, I guess prayed that she would be on the truck. I let loose a tear. I know the reality. I know that I'm probably not coming back to Perth. I know that when these doors close, they close on not only a chapter of my life, but the person who I have loved with more of my heart than any other. I know that if she were still alive, if she were still okay, she would read my message that I sent to her. And she would know how to find me and contact me. And yes, Schooly Eye, with our final moments, we mentally break. And I lose my drive. I no longer have Seek, my partner, as my drive. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our episode. And also the end of our first chapter or arc, whatever we want to call these. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna call these, but yes, this is the end, the conclusion of said arc, where we are now leaving Perth, and we are now going on to better things. But the question is where are we going? We know that New Zealand is safe, but we will not be able to make the trip from here to New Zealand, which means we will likely need to stop at either Sydney or Melbourne to begin with. And we will be, yes, starting with the encounter, which might mean that we might not even make it. So we'll have to find that out. We might end up having to drive from South Australia. So, you know, hey, cross-country Australian zombie adventure. We'll find out next time. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Michael. I'm the Deadly Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And you can find it here a number of times during the week where I play games with my Patreons and hang out and do cool stuff. What else? Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, boom, we are going to be over with Phoenix Iwaki for a fundraiser, Games for Love, which is going to be a massive mega stream with some of my favorite and amazingly talented co-stars, such as Forgeling from One For All, Janet from World Anvil, DM Dave, and of course, Quest Junkies UK. These guys are all going to be together, and we're going to be playing some cool, fun games. So come check out this show. Seriously, save in the calendar. These games are always a ton of fun, and I'm not joking. Me, Janet, and Forge, when we're together, there is freaking magic that happens. So come and check those out. It's going to be an absolute riot. All right, cool. In the meantime, we're going to go and pass a raid, but before we do, guys, I'm also going to throw in, please, 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 if you can, go and check out the following link onto YouTube. That is going to take you to a live stream that is being played by our dear, dear friend, Brandon the GM. If you do head there, say, I'm here from DAG stream. It is his birthday, and I'm going to go and hang there and celebrate and cheer with my dear friend. He is a wonderful human being. He has, you know, done the Guide to Rentuki Island and a bunch of other content here and there. He's just a cool bloke, and he's doing a one-shot for his birthday. So I'm going to go there and go hang out. But we are going to raid into Legends of Evantris, just because the LOA guys, they're fun, and the LOA guys are now officially the highest earning D&D Kickstarter in the world. Boom! The Crooked Moon, guys, was an incredible Kickstarter attempt, and freaking blew it out of the water. They got over $4 million over the course of their campaign, and we just want to celebrate them, and we love them very dearly. So yeah, we're gonna go hang there. In the meantime, however, thank you so much for joining us. Be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Goodbye!